Now, challenged to make a mince pie for Talk Solent's upcoming Christmas special bake-off, one chat show guest turned to the Hampshire Country Markets to find a winning recipe. Our reporter Shan Robins went along to Stubbington Library to find out more.
The bakers of Hampshire Country Markets put forward 6 delicacies for due consideration and a taste-off, with the winner to be judged on 4 factors. In the past, libraries were a place where solemn assistants whispered "shh", but that's no longer the case, and a wide variety of people use the library, including young families. They have story times and youngsters coming in after school.
Stubbington has an amazing amount of people coming through the door every day. There's so much to do here. So there's like colouring groups, knitting groups. Otherwise we have an older generation that like to come in and have a coffee and read newspapers and that kind of thing, and just join in with general groups that are happening from a day-to-day basis. We have 4 public computers that are used in the library, and they can use those up to 2 hours a day. We have Wi-Fi available, so if anybody wants to bring their own device in, they can use that. We have a photocopier, which is a colour photocopier, so people don't know that. And obviously we have free parking outside of the library, which is really, really useful. Spoken word items, magazines are very, very popular now, so you can take those out and hire them. If they'd like to visit Hampshire Library's website, there's a What's On page for every single library in the county, so that's a really good source of information for everybody.
Hampshire Country Markets is a cooperative that make all manner of home-produced goods, and their baked goods are freshly made no earlier than the day before. But the market isn't just about buying and selling.
I think people come, especially to the markets every Friday, is to meet people. Sometimes it's the highlight of their week. They come for a coffee or something like that. They sit and chat to the people that they only meet that once a week. Some of the older people that are stuck in their homes, they make the effort to come out for that one time. So it's a social thing as well.
One of the judges for the mince pie taste-off is a volunteer with One Community who looks for other new volunteers and things that they can do.
If you enjoy something, even if it's a hobby, which could be turned into something else, just go with your gut feeling, and if you can find someone to help you volunteer and lead you on the right path, if you want to call it, then just go for it. It's nothing stopping you apart from yourself. So just go for it and enjoy. That's all I basically look out for, and try and lead them on the right path and go from there.
Before the actual results are in for the taste-off, what's the gut feeling of the judges for their preferred pie?
The pie I liked the most was the last pie. Okay.
Why?
Because it was full of flavour, the texture of the pastry, the whole thing was just very nice.
The last one I ate was absolutely delicious, yes. So I'm going for that one.
It was the last one when you're feeling the most full, but actually you still wanted to eat it. So there you are. It was the last one that was by far the winner.
And the winning Christmas tidbit did turn out to be the last mince pie tasted. So what's the secret to its success?
Well, I can tell you that they've got butter, all butter, and there's egg in as well.
And also in terms of the mincemeat, is there any secrets to that?
No, just from the shop.
Has the recipe got a name for it that other people could find it, or they just have to practice?
I found it in a magazine, and I think it said rich short crust pastry.
Also, the pastry as well was quite a delicate, there wasn't too much pastry there as well. And that's quite an art to roll it out when it's got a lot of butter in it like that.
Yes, well of course it goes in the fridge, and then you work it a bit to get it to the right temperature when it comes out of the fridge, and keep your fingers crossed that you get the right thickness. Very easy to get it too thick.
Hampshire Country Markets will be at Stubbington Library again on Friday the 16th of December, and they return weekly from Friday the 20th of January. This is Shan Robins for That's Solent.